And welcome back to Montana This Morning, where it's time for Ag and Weather Together. And Ag and Weather Together on this first day of spring. And because of this, and because of the change of season, we have a special segment for folks at home today.
That's right. Live via satellite, Dr. Nikki Weil is a NASA scientist joining us live from the Goddard Space Center in Maryland. First, thanks and welcome to Montana here via satellite, at least.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Can we talk a little about what happened at 4:29 a.m. Mountain Time?
Yeah, so today is the spring equinox. Equinox literally means in Latin equal night, and that's exactly what happened today. Is the day and the night are of equal length, and this only happens twice a year. It happens during the spring equinox today, and then it happens again in the fall equinox. And the rest of the time, the hemispheres are unequally illuminated by the sun, and this has to do with the rotational axis of the Earth and how it's inclined relative to the orbital plane that the Earth orbits around the sun on. And so what that means is that the hemispheres will be unequally illuminated by the sun, producing longer days or longer nights.
Now, Dr. Weil, I also understand that later this year, another exciting event is going to happen for folks here in this region and elsewhere, the total solar eclipse. Tell us more.
Yeah, the total solar eclipse is super exciting. It's going to be August 21st, and what happens is the moon will pass right between the sun and the Earth, casting the moon's shadow on the United States. In this case, it's going to come through Oregon and pass through the United States and then exit out of South Carolina, the path of totality. And it's super cool. We're going to be able to see it from all across the United States, and go to eclipse2017.nasa.gov to find out more information about the eclipse and how you can view it from your town.
All right, and I know from our town we're going to have at least a partial eclipse here in Montana. We're about 90%, but a few hours down the road we could be right in the path of totality. Talk about, I know that NASA is actually going to have an observation site in Casper, Wyoming. Can you talk a little about what you guys will be looking for from this event?
Yeah, this is super exciting because what happens during a solar eclipse is the moon totally blocks out the main body of the sun. And so all of a sudden we can see the solar corona, which is the atmosphere around the sun. And the solar corona is magnetically dominated. There's all of this energy being poured into the corona from these magnetic fields. And how it puts energy into the solar corona is super interesting. And then also there are these events called space weather events, where magnetic explosions on the sun launch energy towards the Earth that can cause things like the aurora borealis.
Well, Dr. Weil, we certainly thank you for taking time to join us here on Montana This Morning to welcome in the new season of spring and also keeping us updated on the total solar eclipse happening this summer.
That's right, and I know at least one person on the set here thinks I'm a total geek because I asked for August 21st off. So would you let her know this is really going to be amazing?
It's going to be so amazing, and there's going to be citizen science opportunities for people all across the country to participate in the science that NASA is doing. So just go to eclipse2017.nasa.gov and you can find out all of this information.
All right, thank you. Dr. Nikki Weil joining us today from the Goddard Space Center in Maryland. Thanks for joining us. And the person who thinks I'm a total geek, here's Victoria with a look at business news.
Oh, you gave it away. The time's now 6:15. I didn't think he was going to say it was me, but sure enough, I do indeed think Ed is just a wee bit geeky because he's so excited about this eclipse.